in the face now. Here we go. Starting on Oregon. The maps are going to be Oregon, Chalet, Clubhouse. As this is best of 3, who knows if we'll see Clubhouse or not. But we're definitely going to see Oregon yet again. We have seen both teams play Oregon today, I believe, so this should be interesting to see if they learned and adapted from what they saw of the other team, assuming they were watching. Should be interesting. And we are going to start on Laundry Supply Room. So we'll see what we get going here. We got the Mira going. We got Montaigne. All right. Something a little different this time. Saving the surprise tactics here. So we'll see where that goes. I'm not sure if they are expecting it to be Laundry Supply Room or dorms. So we'll see if the strat makes sense. The first pick is always a bit up in the air if you're not 100% sure on the meta. Alright, there we go. Everyone finally finished loading. Just updating the chat as well. Alright. See what this Montaigne has to do. Wired Fire all rested up. I'm all rested up. I got some peanut butter. And we'll see if Dapper Dolphins are still ready to go here. If they're still warmed up to that last match. Luckily they didn't go into overtime or anything, so see if they're still ready to do this. Another mirror wall on the left side there. Looks like they're going to band up construction, make sure that stays nice and closed. Could get duck on roaming here, although it could just be going up for reinforcements late. See if anyone's going to stay up here. Looks like duck could go for peek here, let's see. He's looking to get an idea where they spawned. Could go for that peek. Out those windows. Nope, gonna rotate back. Good try though. At least it was a good, nice thought. Let's see where this Montaigne's planning to go here. Looks like they're going to push in the garage. So I imagine they're going to use him to push down the stairs then, perhaps? I mean, it's going to be hard to deal with the smoke unless they can take out the wire, but Bandit just walks away from that Montaigne. They had, nope, not going to contest that. That's what you want to do when the Montaigne comes up. You don't want to mess with him now. Montaigne's very powerful at the moment. Looks like they didn't reinforce that part of the stairs right there, so they could just blow that open and walk down that as well. See if the Valkyrie's got anything in store for the team here. Just checking the cams are going to play on site, but looks like could be guarding those stairs pretty heavily. Got smoke down here, though, in the meeting hall. He's going to get droned out now. He does get droned by Golden. That's going to be some good information for them. He might want to consider rotating back at this point. Montaigne might be waiting there for him. Let's see where Montaigne's at now. Looks like he's rotating around the meeting hall. He's going to come in through tower. You got Buck with him as well. He's looking to watch those angles to make sure his Montaigne can get in. Montaigne just walking on, waltzes on in like it's nothing. Muggy catches someone behind him, and Golden trades it on the duck, and Muggy gets another one, though. That is 2 attackers down by the smoke just chilling, and that means it's going to be a lot easier for him to take out this Montaigne as he's got a lot less people to deal with. But he takes some shots from behind that are going to hurt, as it looks like someone's come to follow up and help out that Montaigne. Golden on that Hibana. See if they can stall this Montaigne long enough. There's only 1:16 left, though, and they haven't opened a whole lot up, though, so that could really backfire on them. And that they're burning up a lot of time playing this Montaigne strat. But hey, this is a good time to experiment now while you're not down any rounds. This nice shot from Thatcher outside. Good bait from Montaigne there at that point. Golden's pretty low on health, but he is trying to take control. And he does catch Valkyrie. Shoots Crude's head right off. And the attacks are finally starting to come down from the attackers, who are going to now start pushing downstairs. Diffuser gets dropped by Montaigne, so that Hibana here could pick it up. Hibana, the typical one to go for the plant. Opening up that hatch a little bit late, but there's still plenty of time, I guess, if they're ready to make that push. They are down to just 2 defenders left, so there's enough time to make this happen here. Bandit, though, ready to try and catch someone off guard on those stairs as they go down. And he could catch Maka, but he's too late here. C4 attempts to come out. It actually does a little bit of damage to Bandit, it seems like. This Montaigne push is going to come up and try and hold this off so they can't push this. There's no smoke here to do anything about it as he got killed in the meeting hall playing up there a little carelessly. So now it is a good position for the plant to come down here. Maka's going to have to go for that plant now, though, as the shots get baited out from Montaigne, but he's kind of slow on this and gets killed in the process by Deals. Golden, though, takes down the last two, coming around from behind. Nice flank from Hibana, and wins the round for his team. Just sneak it up behind him when they're too focused on the Montaigne. And that is the power of Montaigne, not just being a shield, but being a big walking distraction wall. And you see that pay off there. So nicely done. Good start for Wildfire, who had a nice little break there while Dapper Dolphins were putting a bit of a stomp there on Mealstorm. So we'll see now what Dapper Dolphins have in store for their attack. They're going to bring Capitao. A little bit different, not going to try for that Montaigne strat. Although I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Montaigne or Glass come out again. This is the finals. It's for all the big money here, right? So we do have 3 maps to deal with as well. We have seen, I guess, all 3 of them. Clubhouse, Oregon, and Chalet. So I guess that is definitely the meta at this point. At least that's the meta in terms of what happens after bans and picks and all that. So we'll see where they end up going here. Gonna get those reinforcements up. Pulling that Doc again. We haven't seen a lot of great plays come out of Doc. I'm not a big fan of Doc at the moment. I don't think the overheal really benefited enough to justify the pick over so many other great defensive operators, especially now that you have Mira in the mix. Just taking a Mira alone can give you so much utility compared to the possibility of maybe healing someone at some point. So I would take a definite guaranteed advantage over a potential one. So we'll see. I mean, they're going to reinforce as much as they can and get downstairs. Could see Golden here. Looks like he might play upstairs. Let's see what he's going to do. Might just be setting up some last-minute cameras. Oh, looks like they're opening the door. He's going to back off from that. Doesn't want to be part of that. Rotating around to the basement from the other side. Looks like a lot of shots coming into construction already. Are they actually pushing construction though? Nope. They're just shooting at construction for some reason, opening a lot of holes. Looks like we got Crude already inside garage, but just doing some droning to make sure he's secure. And some droning coming over here from Emerin as well. Just trying to make sure that they're safe so Moogie can come in. Moogie, Muggy, whatever his name is. I don't see a pronunciation guide, so we're just going to go with Moogie, I guess, since that's what Mike said. Alright. Looks like he's pushing into kitchen pretty fast here. They definitely want to take control of this floor as quickly as possible, not messing around. They got some good droning, some good discipline from the team in terms of clearing this out quickly. I mean, they just freshly got off of playing this map. Definitely going to be feeling on top of the strats, assuming they're playing similar strats here. But it is all on Wildfire to counter that, which they did last round. Let's see what they can do here. We are going to open that hatch up. Looks like Buck wanting to make sure that they don't have to worry about this wall. Just clearing that wall right off. Blackbeard going to be taking shots already and taking down that so useful Doc who can't heal himself from those Blackbeard shots. So, again, going to reiterate my feelings about Doc there. Golden takes down Crude, though. And that is the Ash gone. Nice flank by Valkyrie, sneaking around the backside, coming up the tower. But she's going to sneak right back into sight. Hang out there with Jaeger to back up. Looking to see, and there's a drone there, so they have some coverage. They should just be watching it, but at this point I'm not sure they have someone they can watch it with. Looks like a lot of barbed wire, though, they're going to have to deal with, and without the Ash to take it out, perhaps they might even have to use like a Hibana if they can. Try and take that out. Might be kind of hard, though, to find a spot. So there is one smoke out already. We'll see how many smokes there are left. He does have 2 left. He's going to throw another one now, potentially, though, but there are still 56 seconds left. It's a little early. He's going to have to delay as long as he can, but he's going to have to worry about angles from that hatch. He could potentially get shot if he doesn't time it correctly, as the hatch does finally get opened here for the angle from the wall as well. That smoke getting laid out. That is the end of smoke. That is the end of the delay. Blackbeard can now safely push down. He is down at the bottom of the stairs, but diffuser's been planted, so he doesn't need to hang out there anymore. He's going to move his way back up and work an angle from up here down into the stairs. Very nice play here in terms of stopping him from rushing up as Arlo takes down Emerin and Moogie takes down Beat Eats Meat, and that is all down to 2 defenders against 3 attackers here. Valkyrie in a bad position to try and do anything, but a better position than Arlo was as Moogie takes his head off. He's just watching the diffuser here, can't do anything. He still has a C4 to try and clear something out if he could find an angle, but this flank is going to take forever. By the time he even gets over there, there's not going to be enough time left to actually defuse, so I think at this point he might just go for the kills, but it's still not going to be enough to do anything. This is pretty much pointless at this point, but hey, it could feel good to get killed, but might not even do it. Nope, Moogie there to take the wallbangs. Missed a lot of those shots, but it was more than enough to hit him because he wasn't able to follow those up. Golden falling to that. And then it was 1-1 now. You see Golden doing a lot of work for his team, but in the end could not save the day. I think the rest of the team's going to have to pick it up a little bit, but they did take their first round, so not terrible. But nicely done by Moogie as well. He did a lot of work that too. So far, it's Moogie versus Golden, and we saw how that just turned out with Moogie doing a bit better here. So now it is 1-1 with Montaigne versus Mira again. All right, got Duck setting up his stuff. Usual setup here. Some reinforcements up. Going for a mirror wall here, though. Interesting choice. Not going to go for one over here or anything like that. They really want to see that they don't get flanked from behind. I mean, that mirror flank last time was pretty harsh. They definitely want some ability to try and counter that. I'm going to set their usual one up over here. It's interesting how you can kind of put it horizontally where you want as well, not just pick a specific spot like a cap can trap or something where it's vertical only adjustments. Got some droning going on of this side here. They may be going for play over there. Let's see if there's any drones in the construction. Looks like they don't care too much about construction, which to me makes it seem like they're probably not going to go there. We haven't seen a lot of good construction pushes or tower takes and stuff like that, which surprises me. We saw during Season 3 that became pretty popular, especially with teams like Continuum just heavily rushing the construction side. But this is the AU or ANZ meta, so things might be a bit different here. And it is also far past Season 3. Duck taking down Golden, though, a good start. That was their carry, and that is their Hibana. That is going to be much more difficult for them to do anything here now they can't open a hatch. We saw a great play last time from Montaigne doing as much as he could, but without the ability to open the hatch. This could be a completely stalled out attack. We see the Montaigne trying to push in, at least clear this out, but looks like Bandit potentially ready to do something about it. And Bandit catches Montaigne off guard, shoots him in the back for an easy finish. Crude takes down Arlo's, Emerin takes down Otter. This is a brutal just decimation of the attackers. Yeah. Nice. Well, that's unfortunate for them, as they are now in a situation where they've only got Blackbeard and Thatcher left. Blackbeard trying to do what he can from here, but this is just about over at this point unless they could see some serious plays here. Just not happening yet. As Beat tries to make his way around. Thatcher trying to do something. I mean, I guess he's going to disable some stuff, but overall it's just going to be very difficult to do a whole lot with this team left here. Thatcher now a strong attacker. Blackbeard being in a situation where he's going to be slow on the attack and no one to really back him up. Could have used that Ash of the Hibana. Had that Hibana lived, had Golden lived, this could go a very different way because Blackbeard could shoot down through that hatch. But he's not able to do so. Moogie trying to find someone trying to push him yet. No one wants to, but he's in a nice position to hold this out. Last time it didn't work out great for him as he eventually was put down by the Montaigne and the Hibana taking him down. But this time he's in a great position because he has the ability to try and take down that Montaigne who could be trapped in barbed wire with that smoke. And there goes Emerin taking down Eats Meat, and that is it for the defenders or the attackers. Nicely done. Shout out to Easily. Calling out my missed call about the barbed wire. What can you do? You gotta talk fast. Alright, the Echo coming out this time. Let's see if he sticks with that pick. So far though, the Dolphins surfacing yet again. Blowing these guys out of the water. That was a brutal round. And so it definitely paid off taking down Golden early. See if Golden can live a little longer this time, although he's on the Jaeger. He could go for a peek. But they're going to be playing up in the dorms now. No more of that basement for this round. So they are going to have to make up for last round going so badly, but they are going to be on defense now, so they can try and ambush a little bit better. Hole being set up there to rotate before he puts down his little bag of shirts for his team. Interesting angle coming out there for the camera to be placed. Nice done by Otter. Good luck using that in the future. That's a nice spot. Looks like they do want to be able to use the attic. They've opened up both sides of it with impact nades. Again with the docks. Hopefully the dock works out a little bit better this time. Looks like Otter could be going for a camera throw out. Yeah, so we're going to see a little camera throw out here in just a few seconds when they can. And boop. There it goes. Onto the wonderful bus. Looks like we got Moogie all the way over here. Just trying to take some shots. Could be trying to take out the camera. Or actually it looked like Maka actually went for a peek as smoke. A little bit dangerous, but he didn't take any damage for it, so what can you do? But Muka does take down Moogie in the process, who was pushing in aggressively for the flank. Nicely done by him, coming to that bathroom and just cleaning up. And that is their buck down. Not a huge loss, but I imagine he was going to be the one to come into the kitchen and do some damage. Now he's going to be served up in the kitchen at best. We see Crude over here laying down again in the garage on his Game Boy. He's going to try and find Maka. It looks like a lot of droning going on here. But they're just checking the meeting hall so he can safely push into the lobby without getting flanked. We don't have anyone downstairs. We have 3 upstairs so far. 1 there. Where is the 5th one here? Who are we not seeing? Looks like we got Capito here. Could come in for a push. Now he's feeling a little more confident, and he's done some droning. Decides to back off, though. Do some more droning. Crude gonna try and counter Mecha. Mecha just slow crawl peek, was not ready. And hey, banned by Battle Eye. The true justice is served. And Crude finishes him off. All that droning's paying off here. They're doing a good job clearing it out, although Buck pushed in a little aggressively and lost himself. But they did take out Golden, so that is, again, their carry for the moment taken down. So, ooh, nicely done. Duck taking down Beat Eats, but Crude trying to open up the floor here. And Otter moves out of the way just in time, but that is that Doc down. Got a whole lot of use out of him yet again. It is all down to Valkyrie and Rook here, and they're going to be pushed pretty aggressively by all these operators. Habana and Ash especially going to be able to just waltz on in there, and you got Blackbeard able to cover the angles. He's just watching this from the A side. Takes the peeks onto Arlo and shoots his face off. Crude going to bust his way in and go for the push. As the fire comes down, Otter just in a position where he couldn't even get away because of the fire. Nicely played, great teamwork from them. Attackers dominating so far. The Dolphins are ahead by 2 points. And 1 point away from match point here. Strong aggressive plays. They definitely are not tired out by that last match. Wildfire with a real uphill battle here. We will see their dorm play and see if they've got a bit better of a defense. What are the Dolphins going to do? They are going to bring that Mira. Not bringing the Doc. That didn't really work out, so... Easily says, Laxing wasn't benched because he was bad. He was benched for other reasons. It's good to know. A lot of shuffles going on before the Pro League starts on Monday. Make sure to tune in for that. Should be interesting. Also, Challenger League EU will be starting Monday, and then Thursdays will be me doing Challenger NA for 7 weeks. Make sure to check that out. Got Maka just driving his drone around here. No one seemed to care. Adjusting his placement over and over, but he might want to pick somewhere. There we go. Before he makes too much noise. Interesting placement here. Let's see if we can see exactly what he sees here. Remember, there we go. Nice positioning up. He sees a camera. Hello, camera. Now they see each other. Let's see if they want to play in here or not. Nope, they reinforced that side, so they're not looking to. But they do have a bot on the other team, so they could open it up. They don't have the thermite, though. Looks like Crude's going to play in here. So he's going to try any peeks or anything? Duck not going to try peek. Are we going to see Emerin go for a peek, though? Or is he just going to play in here? Nope, looks like he might just play in there. See if Crude's going to do anything. Or just hold the tower. Can be pretty useful to hold this tower, but I do hear a drone. So he knows he could be getting droned out right now, and the drone's right there watching him. Now he's going to have to leave because this is a bad position to be pinched in when they can come around you. But he's going to rotate down instead of up. Interesting pre-fire. It was kind of too slow to be a pre-fire there, buddy. But he's just going to get on cameras and do his work from there. Emran hasn't got pushed out of here yet, but he's a little concerned about this. Arlo just taking a nap here on the floor, doing some droning, clearing out the kitchen side, making sure west side of the building's clear for him. As Duck takes down Golden, there that Jaeger finally gets his play, and he's backed off to the Mira to make sure he's safe now while he figures out what to do next. Sees that camera there, clear as day, but doesn't get it. Or the drone. Finally takes that out. Now we'll see where Arlo is. He's going to be looking. He sees Moogie there and see if he's going to go for a peek on him. There's a little risky jumping in that window, so he decides against it at this point. Moogie, though, going to be waiting for that follow-up to happen because of that drone. He knows it's potentially coming here, and he's just way too late on the shots. Misses the smoke as well. Looks a little flustered at this point. Not sure what to do. Arlo just says, forget it, and rotates around while Moogie's a little preoccupied, but that was a good distraction. And you got Blackbeard coming around, but Arlo takes down Emran instead. That rotate definitely paid off as he took down another. And they're going to clear out some of his barbed wire so he can start to rush his way up. Crude, in the meantime, is flanked around. He's watching Arlo, so he could go for a position, but he can't get around the attic or anything to do much about it. He's going to call it out to his teammates, but no one's in a position to stop him. We got Otter over here. Could be contesting Crude, but decides to watch the wrong window. And Crude instead rotating all the way around the bottom again. Moogie trying to watch this side, and the other side's not in a great position to be. C4 going to try and come out to get Blackbeard here from Deals, as Crude's C4's beat. That could have been 2 C4 kills, but you know, one will do. Nice job, but he's taking a lot of damage, but he takes down Otter. Not enough health left to take down Arlo, though, who takes him down. And Moogie's taken down by Maka. It is now down to Maka and Arlo to make this push happen. Arlo does have the diffuser, though, and he's going to have Blackbeard cover him. Deals is coming around to try and take advantage of the plant. Easy kill. Almost. It does follow it up right through the shield. Smashes the shield and destroys them. That's on match point already. This map looking like it's clearly going to go to the Dolphins. Nicely done. And that puts a bad position onto Wildfire. And they've worked hard to get here, but the finals is a long slog through 3 maps. And even if they lose this map, the other maps could be in their favor. They could come back strong. Definitely not writing anyone off at this point. Seen some great kills here from Moogie, Duck, Crude, Deals, and Emran also picking it up. Fortunately, Otter and Beat Eats Meats Treats not doing as great. Moogie thinking that Blackbeard was his team. Looks like they're bringing that Doc again. But they are bringing Echo, so we'll see what he does with that drone. So we can figure out where he's going to place that. Not bringing the mirror or anything to be able to see. Thanks everyone for returning to tune back in. I know we lost a lot of people due to the changing of hands between streams and stuff, but I wanted to give Mike a chance to get some viewers and make sure that the other semifinals was viewed before this finals. But thank you to everyone who is returning, and I want to say a special thank you as well to Matthew Huang, who donated to my PayPal, which was you can see via breachingsiege.com, which is my site. So I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who supports. I appreciate everyone coming in here, watching the stream. All the Australian players, New Zealand players, everyone coming and supporting them as well. This is a big, awesome global scene. And just big thanks to everyone. You guys are all awesome. And this is a wonderful community. I'm glad to be part of it. In the meantime, we don't see the Yokai drone. But Moogie, though, is seeing someone. He takes down the smoke, and that is a really good pick because that is going to put them in a bad position for defense because now they don't have the ability to defend anymore from those attacks. We'll see if they're able to actually make this work in their favor or not. Moogie takes down another, that is 2, and that is their Rook down. In fact, let's take a look over at Moogie. He's on a roll. Crude right over there as well to cover for him. Just worried about the meeting hall at this point. See if we've got Golden hanging out upstairs, hiding desperately in the sandbags. He's taking a bit of damage as well, so he's not in a great place. But he's just waiting patiently. Got her down here. He's got his drone in the right spot, but he needs to wait for the right time. We've got Beat right here. He could heal Golden if Golden can get down there, but That's the non-power. So we see the Yokai drone getting picked back up there, put back up to the ceiling. The drone is well coming down from Emerin. We've got a definite man advantage here. And they're just making sure to open this up to see if we got the hatch open there. Yep, and then you got to open up the bottom of this wall to give themselves a better angle. Just letting everyone know, no big deal, but just keep the PC versus Xbox stuff to a minimum. We don't really need that. And Xbox is gone anyway, so we don't really have a choice. Just enjoy the PC games. These are good games. The Yokai drone trying to do its thing, but they're just watching these angles. They've got 35 seconds left, which really isn't a ton of time, especially when Duck gets taken down, and that is their Blackbeard that they were going to use for that push. Deal's not making a push here, but the diffuser does get planted. Let's see, that was by Emerin. Oh, being careful, almost fires himself there. A lot of flashes coming as Crew takes down one. Trying to take out that barbed wire so he can rotate back here into the meeting hall if he needs to. He's definitely worried about this rotates from behind. Unfortunately, the Echo drone wasn't able to stop the plant, which is really what they needed. But nice shot by Beat. He's on a roll here trying to stop them, making use of that laser pointer MP5. Can't get to the diffuser, though, and that's really the problem when it comes down to it. And the Moogie there at a nice angle, easy takedown. Is all on Otter to make it happen here. Almost catches Moogie's head, and the follow-up's not going to work. He's really... Moogie, is he going to come down? Oh, the shots come down from the other side from Crude. He was hoping because Moogie was rotating around that he wouldn't have to worry about it. And that is GG. That is the Dolphins taking map 1. Nice job. That is going to give them a point ahead here, and I'm going to update the overlay to reflect that. Hopefully that updates correctly. And then the next map we will be going to is Chalet, which we saw earlier as well. So that should be good. Solid map. And we'll make sure people need to switch sides that they do so. Get this over to Chalet. Oh, someone dropped there. Arlo needs to come back. Looks like they need a sub. Poor Arlo. So we'll just wait for them to figure that out. Make sure the sides are still correct. If not, we'll switch those around. Make sure the overlay stays right. We've got the point up there for the Dolphins. Looks like Gooey Head is going to be subbing in for Arlo. It's too bad Arlo's great, but... Make sure that GIU is ready. The Dolphins. Make sure the map's correct. I don't like to do the false starts. Alright, here we go. Boom! Map number 2, Chalet. Dolphins take map number 1. Wildfire needs to take this map to stay in the game and try and take map number 3, which will be Clubhouse, I believe. Yep, Clubhouse. So, it's going to be a bit of an uphill battle here. We'll see if they can do it a little bit better than they did last time. They just got stomped on. So, hopefully this is their map. They're going to be... Dolphins are going to be starting down in the basement, but the Glaz is coming out from Gooey Head. Definitely wants to play that Glaz. We saw some great Glaz play attacking the Snowmobile Garage earlier today, so hopefully he can do so again, especially combined with that smoke. We'll have to see who is bringing smoke. Most likely, at least Ash and Glaz. Unfortunately, Buck I don't think can bring smoke, and I'm not sure about Habana. I'll have to double check what everyone's bringing. But definitely works great when you bring that smoke, as you can see so clearly inside. We'll see what they're going to set up. They are bringing that mirror, so we'll see how they set that up. As well as I imagine they're going to impact nade at some walls. We'll see how they choose to do those as well. take a look at who's bringing that smoke. As we discussed earlier, you got Glaz, breaches, grenades, claymores, and then I imagine Ash is going to be bringing the smoke. So it looks like we're only going to have 2 sets of smokes. But that's more than enough if you play it right. If they can get it. Now, they don't have a Thatcher, so they're not going to necessarily be able to get this open if Bandit just puts his batteries down even, unless they've got like a good trick to get it from above, like some other angle or something from, perhaps if they could push in from blue, but it's not going to be easy. And especially with the mirror window there, be able to use that at least to help with the Glaz, but Glaz can still fire at the connector and such. Let's see what Glaz is doing here. He's already taking shots at Crude. He's hiding upstairs. Let's see where Crude's playing at here. Definitely playing it dangerous against that Glaz who's ready for it. Trying to make sure, and he's got the drone. He knows where he's at now. That's really going to help out. Just jumping at him, taunting him at this point with that saw face. Beat meets yeet. He's coming around to his welt. He's going to try and push pressure on Crude, help give Glaz a chance to shoot at him. Not quite making it work yet. Duck, though, also on the other side upstairs in the library. No one putting there, or no one pushing that side just yet, so that could come to bite them if they don't know he's over there, if they haven't droned it yet. Glaz really trying to do something here, opening up a lot of walls. He really does a lot of wall destruction as well. We haven't seen him punching through castles or anything yet, but that also is another good use of him. Gonna drone for this Blackbeard so he can move forward. He eats meat, trying to do what he can here. And Crude, let's see if Crude's rotated back down here. He has rotated down into the dining room. Just gonna hide right there. Got Bandit just working his thing right here. Imagine he's got his batteries right on that door there, as he's already got 2. Duck's just gonna rotate down the game room, as he's decided the library is not the safest place to be. Crude also joining him nearby in the bar. Got Moogie holding an angle here as they've opened that up instead of reinforcing it. And we've got this being watched. Looks like Hibana's done a little bit of damage to it just underneath the windows there. But it's now just hanging out in the car garage, waiting for someone to drop through that hatch, which he expects to do now. Glaz has already moved his way into the big car garage as well. He's taking advantage of the smoke, hoping they can catch someone out here. And they've got limited amount of smoke, so they're going to have to make sure to use them smart so that Glaz gets full effect out of those. Doing some drones as well. He's going to pull back off and look to see if he can catch someone else out. Maka's still, for some reason, outside watching this. He hasn't done a whole lot. He's really been kind of playing it passive for an Ash. But now maybe he's going to help Beats, Eats, Meets. It finally takes someone down, takes down Deals in the process, takes down that Mira. So that's going to help. They're managing to get their way in here. If that Glaz rotates back down as well, they're going to be able to take advantage of this, especially punch open some walls. So they're not going to push the garage side. They're just going to push from wine cellar side. Now they've got this mirror window open. He's going to take a nice shot and open up the other mirror window, which is nice. Otter takes down one, though. He's going to go try and take down Moogie, but he gets taken out in the process by Crude, who stuck around. Gets him from above. Nice job by Moogie as well, taking a Gooey Head, and Emerin taking down Beat. It is all down to these two now. Golden and, I was going to say Maka, but Moogie takes him down. Golden's got to do it. They had a nice start. He does take down one. Golden takes down 2. That's Moogie and Emerin down, but he's got 3 seconds left, and the diffuser's hanging out in a totally different room. And just, he probably would have got shot in the process anyways by Crude. Nice defense by the Dolphins. I thought they had a good start there. Wildfire were on a little bit of a roll, but unfortunately they stalled out, and then the flanks there, letting those roamers stay alive like Crude, definitely backfired on them as they were able to get around behind him and start taking some of them down. And then the plays started coming out. Golden could not clutch it. We're going to see this dock again. I'm going to keep beating on it until they actually do something useful with the dock or change it out. So I'm just not seeing it. I mean, we've seen some okay shots from him, but you could have pulled those off with Rook as well in his MP5, so not going to give him credit for that. But we are seeing the Echo come out again. We'll see if that turns out useful. They're all going to be playing the trophy room, so hopefully he has a good position in mind for where to place that Yokai drone. You can use the Yokai drone really 3 different ways. You can use him as kind of an aggressive pusher with a roamer, things like that. You can use him as just portable intel, like a Valkyrie camera that you can move around, or you can use him to deny the plant and keep him on the bomb site. So depending on how you want to get the most use out of him. Personally, I think his ability to deny the plant, depending on the site, can be extremely useful if you can stay alive on your cams long enough to do it, because you can completely deny their ability to actually plant during the last few seconds, and assuming you're able to stall them the rest of the time, that's all it takes. You just play for time. But we'll see if they can do that, because no one's really playing like IQ or anything that can try and find the drone, or even Twitch all that often. He hasn't placed his drone yet, so we'll see where he does that. A Valkyrie to place some cameras. You've got the Bandit to place some of those walls. Keep that B site secure. Looks like he's going to use it to try and help with a trophy room plant. And so, if he can stay alive in dining, he can help with that. But most teams are going to push more from the dining room side, so chances are he'll be dead or pushed back by the time that happens. So, may not get much use out of that, unfortunately. He almost might be better off hiding in the wine cellar if they could take down a few of the attackers and know that it's more likely to be secure. Nice play on Moogie there, trying to save his teammate's life. But Golden, taking down Crude is a nice start there. Crude being their Ash, one of their aggressive players, tries to push up, and that Claymore won't save his life as he pushes right up into the bullets. I see Golden just waiting there for another chance. You can hear his little drone as well. Decides to push back. That the Buck's pretty close by, but he's too busy on his drone to do anything, checking the car garage instead. Let's see where Golden rotates to. He's going to come down to the wine cellar and just hide, take advantage of his cameras. Got the dock on the cameras. You got the echo on his cameras. It looks like he's actually moved his drone up into the master bedroom, but now he's taking it back out. It's drone versus drone. As he rotates around, Blackbeard tries to take a nice shot at it, but it won't work. More shots coming down as the attackers are trying to take that out. You got one outside the window, but they don't know it just yet. Shots coming down as Duck takes down Gooey Head, and that is the Bandit down. Nice job, Duck, with the Blackbeard managed to push into the office successfully. Trying to take control of this top floor, but it's definitely taking them a while. They're already down to minute 15 and don't have good control of the map just yet. Moogie still needs to open the hatches as well. Let's see if he'll do so now. Sounds like he's doing just that. He's got the diffuser, though, so he's going to be the one to need to bring that down. Let's see what Capto's doing. He's trying to take control of Fireplace and holding it secure for Duck, who's doing some droning. Golden just sitting right there. Golden, you had all the shots in the world, but Capita deals just dealing out damage. Nicely done. We'll see what Duck's going to do here. Try and take Otter out. Does so with a few dents to his shield. No big deal. Swap out shields. Easy does it. Now there's only two left. It's down to a Dock and a Rook, so this is their stronghold here. Does come around, capped out, and takes down Duck. Nice! Beat eats meat. Just might have turned this map or this match completely around here. Now it is all on these last two. Emeren's going to have to find one, and he's got Moogie with him. They're going to push down and try and make this plant work. Moogie's going to be the one to have to go for the plant. He doesn't see Doc to his left. Easily taken out. Emeren just walks right into Maka's bullets as well before he even had to reload. One clip, two deaths, and the clutch from Maka without needing the rest of the suit. Nice play from the Doc and Rook combo, playing it perfectly to secure that round and putting another point on, showing that this might be their map, as Oregon definitely was not with that 5-1. But it is still 1-1, so they just got a few more kills and not a whole lot else advantage just yet. But I liked the plays there. Now we've got Kitchen Trophy Room again from the Dolphins. Not bringing anything too crazy. We're going to see that Glaz again. See if Maka can make it Maka work. Got Gooey Head on the Blackbeard again, and we've got a Habana but no Thermite. Luckily we're not seeing a Doc necessarily from the other team. I mean, obviously Doc got some kills last time. I thought that was pretty good, so I'll give him credit for that clutch there from Maka. Duck getting his ADSs up. Nothing tricky like an Echo on this side here. Do have a smoke to be able to do some delaying here. Hopefully Maka can get his drone in a good position to find angles to shoot through, because he's going to need to do some serious work with that Glaz to make it worth picking him. I mean, we know Glaz is super overpowered at the moment if you use him right and on the right maps. So we have to watch and see if he can pull it off. Where we got this Glaz here, kitchen window, and up into there. Let's see who we got upstairs for him to potentially shoot. I imagine Crude. Yep, Crude it is. He's going to be playing that Valkyrie upstairs. Shots coming out through the window. He's feeling a little bit of pressure here. But he's like, I got the cameras. I'm just going to take my time, watch. Saw some great plays on this angle from, I'm trying to remember the name there last time. holding these angles on the ladders. The nice thing is taking the ladders is this is a nice angle because even if they rappel up, they're still going to have to come to that same relative position. Got two holding the library over here. We got Rook and we've got Duck. Definitely double damage here and making sure that they don't get taken. But if Glaz can end up getting some damage, they don't have the wall reinforced. If Glaz can start shooting through that library wall, they're going to be pressured out of there. So we'll see if he does so. What is he up to here? He's way more concerned with getting into trophy here. Taking advantage of that. They probably could smoke to give him a chance to start shooting and potentially make him think they're going to jump in. He's actually opening himself up to it and tries to go for the smoke, but unfortunately there is a ADS there. We saw Duck placing above the display case earlier. What's up, Toggleby? Glass is still trying to find an angle here. Can't quite do so. Golden going to do some droning, see if he can finally make his way into the master bedroom and bathroom. It's a little bit late. It's already minute 26 here. They've put a little more pressure on the trophy room than they have the upstairs, which is giving them kind of free reign. We've got Moogie there watching that. Beat Eats Meat comes around from the basement, trying to put some pressure on the library from the other side. We'll see if he can make his way up. You got Blackbeard doing some droning first team here, trying to help take that top floor. Does catch Crude. Crude is not to be caught so easily. Beat Eats Meat decides to go instead into the... but Woo almost catches Emerin. Not quite. Gonna open up this hatch here and drop down as Emerin takes down Maka. And that is that Glaz down. Didn't end up doing a whole lot, putting too much pressure on that window and not working the long angles, and it backfired. Almost shoots Buck there as Gooeyhead takes down Duck, and that is the Jaeger down, starting to take control of this top floor. That is all down on Crude to hold this at this point. Let's see where the Rook is. He is still on this top floor. Actually, he could help with the crossfire here. If they can bait him in a crossfire situation, Crude just may live through this. We'll see. He looks away at the wrong time. Deals is just not playing this smart. Crude's just doing what he can, but he has delayed them. There's only 15 seconds left as Golden takes down Moogie. Oh, and the explosion takes off the shield and knocks him down as Emerin takes down Golden. Beat Eats Meat takes down Emerin, and Crude takes down Gooeyhead. It is all down to just a few seconds here as Beat Eats Meat is covering for the plant. Buck makes the plant, and Otter gets the kill as they actually manage to win it in the last possible second. And that is another point on the board for Wildfire. Again, maybe this is their map. We didn't see a great play on Oregon, but they're definitely showing some strength here. So we could possibly see Clubhouse. Seeing the Capital get changed out for the Buck as, hey, you'll get grenades if you do. And we are seeing a Thermite and Habana. Looks like they do want to potentially open up a bit more of this wine cellar snowmobile garage. Hopefully they'll open up the garage, but they're not bringing the Thatcher. So this is probably where you might want to consider... I mean, you're almost better off with a Habana and a Thatcher, but we'll see if they have a plan for how to get that garage door open or just spend all their resources blowing up a bunch of walls on the wine cellar side. They do have the Bandit to be able to put those batteries up, so good luck with that. Can go put these walls up. Nope, I wasn't sure if they were going to open it up. Unfortunately, they're going with the open up. Looks like Defenders actually opening up hatches here. They've opened up the hatch here to give themselves an angle down if a plant attempts to come down, if they rotate around. That's a little situational and could actually backfire on them, but this wall here is reinforced at least on one side. The other side just might they could just shoot down on it as the attacker as well, so hopefully they've thought this through. Going off there. Shots coming down already, and Maka's almost dead. That is their smoke. They need that guy. He got a little greedy, and he paid for it. They really need to make sure he can live. They didn't bring a dock, but they could easily reset him. They got plenty of time. Golden, come shoot me through the wall. I don't have my... You have your Rook armor. You can survive. I'm having a little trouble with this. There we go. And now they're going to go for that reset. We'll see if they're going to do anything to try and push on the other side. Looks like Bonus taking control of Trophy Room. See where the other players are playing here. We've got Buck over here taking control of the game room, trying to push his way in. Just shotgunning everything open. Gets open the hatch, which is nice. They didn't reinforce that. His Deals takes down Beat. And that is a nice start for them with the Hibana, but he has lost half his health in the process. But I'd say that could be worth it. That is their heavy tank operator down. Usually going to be their sight player there. They're playing this a little bit strange on the defense, the Dolphins are. So we'll see if that works out, as they've already lost one operator and half the health off another one who had to be reset back to that half health. And so far, no damage really on the attackers other than Hibana's half health. See if they're taking control of the top floor. Yeah, you got Duck upstairs, you've got Crude upstairs. Looks like they've taken full control of these 2 floors. Now it is all down to the basement. All 4 are down here, trying to hold their angles. Got Maka holding this. Might have just got droned out by Crude. C4 attempting to come out. We'll see what's Otter going to do. Let's take a look at his point of view here. He's going to go for that C4, and I think it's a little late as he backs off just in time. And if anything, just to open up some of the floor to be used against him if they're able to get the angle there. The walls start to open and things start to crumble on the site here as the attack's coming down against the last 3 remaining on site. As the smoke is down, all the delaying is not going to happen here. Duck is pushing aggressively with this Blackbeard. Buck's going to come around for the angles. Just about shoots Blackbeard instead. Blackbeard, though, taken down by Golden. Nice shot by the Jaeger, who is trying to do something about this Buck now. Almost catches the Ash out here. Crude, or no, not the Ash, the Hibana. Comes around right into Golden's fire. Defender's fighting back strong here. And Golden tries to go for another, but Mugi is there to answer it. And that is the Thermite. The plant goes down here. Buck just trying to watch it as Gooey Head's going to have to do something. Almost shoots his teammate. Otter's trying to long rotate here. They open up that hatch for that reason, but I'm not sure if he's going to use it or just go around. No, he's going to go around for it, but looks like Moogie's got another idea as the other last defender falls, and it's just down to Otter, who gets taken down by the Thermite. That Thermite gun boost really coming in handy when you shoot him in the face with it. Nicely done. I'm not sure what he's doing there. A little bit of pre-fire. It's not a penetrable wall, but in the end it worked, and it's now 2-2. Both teams evenly placed here. Seeing some more kills, I guess a little bit more coming on the Wildfire side, so still looking a little bit in their favor. Now it's going to be kitchen trophy room for Dolphin to defend. They're not bringing anything too crazy, although it looks like they're just making some changes at the last minute. Actually decided to go downstairs and switch to Mira. So they decided to play it a little bit differently since they had a choice between the 2 sites. Looks like some different choices going out on the attacker side as well, switching over to Sledge. Hope you guys aren't hearing too much of my breathing. Again, I'm not sure how well this mic picks up. I'm trying to noise gate it, but I can only do so much with the noise gate on a microphone. Then I guess it's a little more sensitive than my old one. There's one mirror wall coming up already. Usually we see those get set up a little bit later than that. Deal's aggressively doing that, making sure that he's got the one he needs there. But that also means the drones could catch it out sooner and know about it. They do have a Thatcher on the attacker team and a Hibana, so they could potentially go to open this wall. But we'll see. We've seen a lot more wine side attacks than we have on the garage side so far today. Looks like they want to just close this blue hall up. We'll see if they impact nade this wall to give themselves some angles out there, but so far they haven't. We got the Bandit. He's got his batteries starting to get set up here. Preparing for that. That is one down already. Duck taking down Otter with the peaks. Nicely done, taking advantage of Jaeger and the long angles. There's the Dolphins not wanting to give up so early, taking the last round and now pushing aggressively back against them, taking down their Sledge. I mean, not the most important operator for this attack, but still a great one. And that is going to hurt. See where the Blackbeard's going to go push around here, try and take the upstairs. Got Beat Yeet going around to take control of the downstairs. They've got a nice Claymore down there, it looks like. Maka trying to do some droning. We're having trouble with the rocks here. It's not a 4-wheel drive drone, unfortunately. He wants to get a better idea what the positioning is like down here. Sees that drone, or that window, sees what looks like an operator hiding over there. And Mira just takes it out. But got some good intel. Hibana just opening up right there as Maka is the only one on the other side, though. It's not really going to do any good. Blackbeard's taking quite a bit of damage, though. Gooey had really punished for making his way in here. He's definitely feeling cautious now. Let's see. Looks like no one else on the top floor from the defenders. But Duck has rotated down here. Between Duck and Crude, this could be really bad for the attackers if they can't get him out here. Gooey Head just sneaks around and sees Duck as Golden drops down for the kill. Nicely done. Great time, great coordination. Looks like Gooey Head trying to do the same thing. Doesn't quite pull it off. Now it's all on Golden to do something here. And Golden's taken down by Crude. So that was a 1-for-2 trade, as they only take down one defender and lose 2 strong attackers. Now they don't have the ability to open any more hatches or anything, but it looks like Ash is waiting for that follow-up. Same with Maka. The last 2 attackers waiting for Crude. And he's burning up tons of their time. There's only a minute left. They've got to make something happen here. And they've got a lot of ground to cover. Definitely a bad position for Wildfire to be in, as they've got to find 4. And one of them is going to roam around behind them, potentially. So let's go upstairs instead. Moogie takes down Maka, though, and that is now all on Beat Meets Eat. He's not even quite sure where to go at this point. Needs the diffuser, though. Tries to take the angle on Moogie, but Moogie's just sitting there holding it, waiting to punish him with C4. Alright, now it is ahead by Dolphins. Only 1 point, though, so it could just be a trade back and forth here. As we will now see the Wildfire boys on defense, bringing out Castle this time. We'll see what site they're going to. Wine Cellar Snowmobile Garage. The attackers still trying to figure out who Deals is going to bring. Doc again? Well, at least Maka did something with it last time. Oh boy, it's getting long here. Captel being brought out by Deals after all. See, hopefully we'll see that Rook Doc combo pay off this time.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
No Mira for these defenders down here. I don't feel like they need the extra intel, but it did work out pretty well for the Dolphins, so I don't know, I consider it. Although their roam play was really kind of what worked. Duck especially getting that early kill and then roaming upstairs. Definitely paid off, especially with Crude's follow-up, taking down 2. Maka trying to put a shield here. It looks like maybe just to slow them down on the stairs. We'll see if that does any good for him. See what Otter's up to. So he's putting up some last minute castle. Oh, hey, sorry, Smoke going through. Not sure what Smoke's doing. Getting some hatches. Interesting. Might just be giving the attacker something, but hey, this gives away a rotate to, or a way to rotate down for the defenders. Not sure what he's looking for there at that point. Oh, that drone though. Jumps right over. The sight definitely looks messed up. I'm not sure it's supposed to look that way. Shots coming down here. Duck's going to be putting a lot of pressure on this window here. Good catch, Beat. He jumps on him, but Beat rotates down. That is giving them the top floor now for free. So they've all gotten in. Now the defenders are all down. Actually, there's 3 on the middle floor. Shots coming out. Trying to do something about him here. See what Beat's up to. Drones are going around. Buck trying to do something about it. A lot of shots coming down. Oh, he nearly shoots Maka as they run into each other. Maka trying to figure out what to do against this Buck as well. Buck just feeling a little cautious with all the shots coming back at him. Not feeling confident to push in. He's going to drone instead. Does see Doc there, but he ends to get his drone away. Drive it back to himself. Kind of baited in. Probably should have had that door open a bit sooner. He had the shotgun, basically, so. Duck takes down Golden and Beat Yeet. And Otter takes down Crude for the trade. Duck is very low on health, but he's taken down 2, and that's very strong here. Is he going to push around and try and finish off that Doc? But Doc's waiting there for him down on the stairs. Now it's on the Buck to take him out as Otter takes down Deals. And Burns trying to get away. The shotgun tries to finish him off, but can't quite Doc can't dock himself back up when he's just under pressure like that. And it's all down on Otter, who's managed to rotate downstairs, and Gooey Head, who's just holding the angle on Blue. Not sure what Castle's doing here. It looks like a weird glitch, like he's holding a barricade. It's a nice visual. And it's all on 2 attackers here, but they're in better position, stronger health, and better guns. Let's see what Moogie's doing here. Just gonna tear this down here. Not necessarily a waste of Hobana, but he's only got 40 seconds left. Emerin doing some running for him. Moogie running around the top floor to rotate over. They burn up a lot of time. They could get played on time on this. Otter and Googie Head. What? Just gonna be holding this side. What's up, Vapo? Nice angle onto Emerin, but he can't finish. There we go. He goes to finish the shots. He stands up the wrong time. What was he doing there? Otter trades back though. Nice defense there, as it's now 3-3. Good trades back and forth. Playing it smart down on defense. The attacker's wasting a ton of time trying to figure out what's going on. Definitely paid off there. Nice trade. So either team could take this still, but whoever takes this map decides where it goes from here, because the Dolphins won the first map, and that means, which was on Oregon, and that means if the Wildfire guys can't take this map, then they lose the whole tournament, and the finals go to Dolphins. If Wildfire can win this map, then we go to map number 3, which is Clubhouse, and we see whether or not the Dolphins or the Wildfire boys can win. Here you want to get into some casting, Vapo. Oh, and we got the first elite skin coming out there from the new Twitch one. See if that Twitch play pays off. Pay to win, right? Nothing too crazy on the defense here. Just the basic setup for trophy room. They are bringing the rook, no dock. Drone sees him setting it up. Looks like we could see Crude and Duck playing upstairs again. We've seen a great combo with those two playing that roam. And some late reinforcements coming out from Deals as well, as Beat watches him do it. Watch Beat's drone. Spy cam there. Oops, wrong. There we go. He's already switched off. Trying to take a shot on that. See if Jaeger's going to go for a peek. He's a little bit late to do so, though. A little bit of a late reinforcement, but it seems safe enough. See what Crude's doing. He's just watching his cameras, playing down in the bar. See if Rook has rotated all the way back. He's just holding an angle here. Interesting angle. Definitely playing this 3-man roam. Could pay off. We got Crude and Emerin. Actually, 4-man roam. Well, no, I'm sorry. Emerin's on site. Crude playing it back as he's getting pressured quite a bit. But they are starting to push in here. He's going to do something. He's backed up to Rook to give him some cover while he checks the cameras. See what they could do from here. We'll see what Gooey Head's going to do. Oh, Crude's going to go for his push now. Looking to make sure he's clear downstairs. The windows start getting broken. Deals is watching him. Crude's still watching his angle as well. Emerin the only one on site. Odd to have the Bandit be the one on site, but he is going to play it best he can. Starts coming in from Habana. They don't have a buck, so let's see. Are they going to bust out a shotgun here? It looks like shotguns might be gone. Shots start coming down. It could be just giving away his position, though, at this point. That could be an easy kill for Rook if he's able to trade it. But that Famos is insane fire rate, but it doesn't matter with that quick peek from Deals. Dealing him some serious headshot damage. He had nice bait, waiting out the pre-fire, but doesn't do any good if you're not ready to follow that up. He does catch it where he's at, though. Nice droning. But Deals is ready for it. Does more damage to Blackbeard and destroys the shield. And he's able to do it back. Not to mention he has Duck there to actually back him up. See if Otter's able to help as well. Duck takes down Beat. Deals just goes for the run out. Takes him down and comes back in. But he's easily traded back by Otter. Still totally worth it. It's all down to Otter and Golden. Crude gets traded though, and that's unfortunate for him. Duck's in a position to try and do something here, but he decides to rotate out because he doesn't want to be punished for this. Golden takes out the camera, and he's going to take control of this top floor. Not sure what to do at this point as they are down to 2 against 3, and there's only 28 seconds left. Defenders are in a good position here. This could be another round for Wildfire if they could just hold on to this. Golden don't necessarily know what to do just yet. Emerin could get wall banged here if he's not careful. Let's see if he's able to be smart about this here. They're going to have to push down soon here. He's just going to have to go for the drop and hope for the best. Does drop right onto Moogie, though. Nicely done. That's going to give his position away to Emran, who easily takes him down. It is all on Otter to do something here now. So I'm going to go in for the plant. He almost can't get it down in time. Duck can easily come around from behind as Emran's just going to walk right up and shoot him, basically. But the defenders don't need to, as they are out of time. Does he come off the plant? What did he do there? Perhaps just ran out of time. Nicely done. And that is another one on the board for the Dolphins. Would have had that plant. Well, unfortunately got stuck. Well, I don't think that would have worked either way. Definitely would have been shot. So, again with the dock. Oh, you can see that smoke switch up from Otter at the last second. So now it is match point for the Dolphins. If they win this round, they take the match. They take the entire set of 3 from Wildfire, and they take the finals for today. So for the Dolphins, everything rides on this round to close it out. They're going to be playing their hardest, their best to do something serious here. I'm almost surprised they didn't bring the glass. Open a bit of this up and give themselves some angles in. Looks like they're opening up some angles down here. Interesting. That way if they go for the plant there, they can drop down and shoot the planter hiding behind there that we just saw last round trying to plant. I like that strategy. Could pay off. We'll see if we have anyone playing upstairs. We've got Gooey Head. Getting some last minute reinforcements, and Golden just getting some cameras out. We'll see if either of them might be going for a peek. Looks like we might just rotate down here. Nice camera usage here. Just looking to see what's going on in Pride Rock with that Blackbeard. Just checking everything, get some intel before they destroy that camera if they see it. He does see Duck going up. He knows that that office window is about to get attacked, but Duck's doing a drone instead. Could be a chance to actually go for a peek at it. Nope, he's going to go ahead and rotate down. Just hide. Oh, and there's Otter, who's on his team, so it's fine. Duck decided it's time to go in now. He's going to rotate around now that he's got these windows open. Try and use them. Got the pinch here from Capital on the other side, who somehow whiffs that flashbang and hits the shelf, but it does no good. Doesn't matter anyways. No one's up here. They have taken control of the top floors. All the defenders have rotated back down. You got Beat, and so you got the Rook and the Dock playing the side here, and then you've got Valkyrie, Smoke, and Bandit all playing downstairs. Not sure where the point of having the Smoke necessarily on the roam is, you know, generally his role is kind of delay a push, which I guess roaming does, but it's not going to be there to delay any kind of jump into the window or anything like that. Got Buck here trying to make some progress, but he looks a little skittish about it. Gonna rotate around, climb up on this car here. There we go. Try and find an angle in here. Maka's not in a great spot here. As he feels a little pinned, he could crawl down below it, which he just may have to. He runs across instead, almost takes some damage in the process. Emran, though, hoping on the repeat that he can catch someone, but no such luck. Crude here, opening up some walls for himself, trying to get access down inside since they have full control of the top floor. Emran's still stuck outside here. Duck doing some droning and taking control of Fireplace. He's got some help here from Moogie. Him and Ash trying to push onto the side here. Getting a lot of resistance from Rook. Tries to take down Duck, but Duck loses his shield, but not his life. Takes down the Rook. And the site is starting to fall apart as Rook dies and the rest are out roaming. Let's see if Emran's finally made his way in. He's in the office now. We've got Crude here, again, trying to work these angles from above. Ruby also trying to work angles from above. Decides to finally drop down that smoke there. Trying to lay on him, and he whips around just in time to 180 no-scope that Otter. Runs right through the smoke. Blackbeard covering for him. They're going to go for the plant now. Golden gets shot in the back of the head, but shots start coming down on him as well. Follow-up. Gooey Head trying to come up behind him. Blackbeard's waiting for him, though. Gooey Head's even more ready for it as Emran takes down Maka and Gooey Head takes down Duck. It's all down on Gooey Head, though, and he's got to find 3. He's got to find a Buck, an Ash, and a Habana. This is not going to be easy at all. Gooey Head's going to try, though. He's looking at least for an angle to try and pick off one of them, but He's already halfway through the defuse cycle. If he doesn't find them all soon, he's going to be in a situation where it doesn't matter if he catches them or not. And this is match point. If they kill him right now or win this, it's over for them. Easy kill on Ash, but there's not enough time left to even defuse. Even if he won that fight, it's GG. And that is the finals, going to the Dolphins, who right in with the tide. Nicely done, Dolphins. Well played, very strong team, but great fight by Wildfire, who wasn't sure if they were going to be able to contend with the Dolphins. Definitely put up a great fight. 5-1 on Oregon, not so much, but they played well on here. 5-3. We see so many 5-3s today. Nice play by everyone on the team. Everyone getting some good kills, putting up a good fight. So well played, everyone. Some great fights today. Thank everyone for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing some of these crazy matches here on the Australian circuit, so to speak. It's definitely something a little bit different. But I thought, why not share the Australian, New Zealand scene a little bit? Have some of the people down under stuck on the islands get a little bit of attention. Hopefully you guys had a good time and enjoyed a good community cup. Hopefully at some point they'll be in Pro League or at least Challenger League or something going on a little bit bigger than some cups. But in the meantime, hey, make sure to check out some of these teams, follow them, see if you can catch some of their matches in the future. They have some of their great casters down under, like Monkey Fist, who's their primary caster down there. He has some great matches on their, I think it's R6_ANZ is their Twitch channel. Make sure to check that out. Check out some of those previous VODs as well, see some of these matches. It's a great scene. Hopefully we'll bring you some matches as well related to Asia. Verdi does as well, so we'll try to get the Asian scene and maybe the Brazilian scene, because you're going to be seeing a lot of the North American and the EU scene these next 7 weeks. The Pro League starts on Monday along with the Challenger League for EU. So it's going to be NA Pro League, EU Challenger League. Then on Thursday it is going to be Pro League EU, and then NA Challenger League casted by myself, which I'll be doing for the next 7 weeks, basically by myself. Hopefully you guys will tune in for that. That'll be here on twitch.tv/EmzoEmzo. Make sure to check it out. Follow me on Twitter at Emzo, as you can see on the screen, to be updated on all that. Check out Breaching Siege as well, breachingsiege.com. And make sure to follow and all that. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Thanks again. Hope you guys had a great time. And have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday.